Hey guys, what's up? Today I just wanted to take a some time to tell you why I chose the Xbox One for my next gen console, or currently, as you'd probably call it, a current gen. It's a little hard to say and a little hard to believe that just 2006 came and went by so fast, and now it's 2014, and we're in the next generation here. But to start off, I've been an Xbox guy for my whole life, pretty much. I started playing, video games when I was 6. The very first game system I ever played was on a Xbox, which I played Mortal Kombat Daily Alliance, and my cousins had it and had their system, and I played that, and I liked it. Well, actually, I think the very, very, very first game I ever played was Halo, but because I think I wasn't allowed to play Mortal Kombat at the time because I was too young to see the blood and stuff. But I watched it anyway. I watched him play all day, all night, and then eventually my brother got me into playing Halo multiplayer with him, and he kicked my butt because I didn't know what I was doing at the time. A few years later, I'm better than anybody than I know at Halo, and I'm not to brag a little bit, but yeah, it happens. Halo 3, I actually took on my cousin. Well, actually, two cousins. My brother and his friend, all together on one team, and just fighting me, 4-on-1, and I won with a score 50 above them. I think it was like 100 kills, and I got all 100, and they only got like 50 and 40, 45 around there. And I do have to say I'm glad I chose Xbox because it's just I don't think I would be the kind of person I am today. Playing the same games. I'd probably play just playing a lot of RPGs if I chose the PlayStation. Not that that's a bad thing. It's just not my kind of game. I think it would have been though if I played on the PlayStation because I think they have a lot more RPGs than the Xbox does. I think the Xbox is mainly a first-person shooter focused console. Not saying that's bad either, but I've grew up and I've loved my first-person shooters. Doom, Halo, Battlefield, Call of Duty. Any of those first-person shooters, I would probably play. Just because of first-person shooters, I enjoy them, except for Ghost. Call of Duty Ghost. This is probably the last Call of Duty I'll play because I bought Black Ops 2 after renting it for about a day. I liked it. I enjoyed it. I picked it up, played. And I got to like 4th Prestige, and then, I got bored of it and traded it back into GameStop. Didn't get much out of it, though. But, I got Ghost. Me and my brother wanted to try it out. We played for about 2 days worth, and I just couldn't get into it. I played it for like 5 hours total, and it doesn't have that feel that I usually get. When I first play a game, I can probably just, learn the controls, learn the movement speed, and all that stuff, and all the weapons. And, Ghost didn't feel that way for me, So, Call of Duty had its run, and it's time to move on to something else. Like, I think Titanfall is definitely a good contender because of that. Because, it's by the same people who made the Modern Warfare and Modern Warfare 2. And as I've stated many, many, many times before, Modern Warfare 2 is still my favorite Call of Duty and probably on top 3 favorite shooters ever. Just to actually get the feel of that again, because I've been wanting, I think it'd be cool if they ported a game like that, Modern Warfare or Modern Warfare 2, over to the Xbox One and PlayStation 4 and all that stuff. But what happens. I would enjoy just to have a multiplayer version like that, like an arcade edition. That'd be awesome. I would pay like $10, $15 for that, just to have fun like that again. But, Titanfall's coming up, so I'm expecting the kind of same feel to it, except with, mechs in there. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. It has kind of my same interests. Modern Warfare 2 with mechs is what I'm expecting. And if it's anything like that, I'm going to have a good time. I grew up playing Xbox, I did have a PlayStation and a PlayStation 2, and I think we had also Nintendo and Super Nintendo. But I didn't really play as much because we only have a few games for it. Like my most played game on that was probably SimCity, mostly because it's one of the only games that we had, and I didn't really enjoy Mario and Zelda and all that stuff, and I still don't really enjoy those games until today. But I'd love to have an old Nintendo or Super Nintendo just to go back and play some SimCity, classic SimCity, not this newer one that everybody's talking about and having trouble with. But like you think about it, like you go back, you choose your favorite system, and you got to pick reasons why. Like, was it the first one you played? Does it get you into gaming, or was it the second one you played? Did it really get you into gaming? As a gamer, I would definitely have to say that Xbox, the original Xbox, is still my favorite. I mean, it didn't have all this fancy graphics and stuff, but I still have mine over here by my other TV, which it's hooked up, but currently I haven't been playing it in a while. But if I could, I'd definitely record some gameplay from that and put it on here. But I think I'd have to find some games that are just compatible with the 360 and record off that, which is essentially the same thing. Just I don't think any difference except for just the black and white buttons probably throw you off a little bit because I think they turned into the bumpers. Moving on, I grew up in like 2005, 2006. The 360 came out, and I didn't get it for like a couple of years after. I think it was like 2007 when I first got mine. But I had friends who I could play their system up to that point. Which the one thing that Microsoft had a big setback was in that department was the fact that they kind of rushed it. I think because you can tell because I myself had to trade in like 4 systems, but it wasn't that big of a deal. I mean, altogether, it worked out in the end. I love my 360. I wouldn't give it up for anything. I love my original Xbox. I love my Xbox One. I love GameCube also. Just Nintendo isn't the like the underdog for me. Like I think it goes Microsoft, Nintendo, Sony. I did enjoy the PlayStation 1 and 2, but after that, it just, PlayStation 3 and PlayStation 4 has nothing that I'm really interested in. And if it does, it's a multi-platform, and I could just get it on my Xbox One. Now, one game that PlayStation has that I would absolutely love for Xbox to get their hands on is Shadow of Colossus. I've been watching walkthroughs of that, reading up the story, reading on the Colossi, and it just seems like an awesome, concept. I mean, I would love to have that. I mean, honestly, I think I'd probably find a copy of it for my PlayStation 2 and maybe go back and play it a little bit. But as one thing that I do have to say is this new generation is going to be awesome. It's going to be epic, and it's going to bridge the gap between PC and consoles. I mean, especially within like these new Steam boxes coming out, Steam machines, whatever they're called exactly, their official name. I don't remember. I've heard both terms in used, but I guess they supposed to mean the same thing, so it doesn't really matter, But you guys all know what I'm talking about. Those console-looking PCs. Well, some of them look like consoles. Honestly, like a little box, It basically is a more PC-oriented console, because when you look at it, it's it uses Steam OS. You load your Steam games, you play the controller. It's just one of those things that's going to bridge the gap. And honestly, I would love for like Steam and Valve to partner with the new systems, because imagine that, like, you buy your games off Steam, and then maybe you boot up your Steam app on your system, and like they stream the game to that. I mean, honestly, I think that would broaden your audience right there, and why I think I'd be a good at first. It might put out like smaller rental or in like game retailer systems, like GameStop. I mean, the only thing probably keeping Steam from totally putting GameStop out of business is the fact that I think you have to have a credit card for Steam. I don't think you can use like you can't actually you don't buy physical discs and all that stuff. Which, that's one of the also main reasons I shop at GameStop is I like having a disc. I mean, Digital's fine. I have a couple digital games on my Xbox One right now, and I have a ton of digital games on my 360. But a disc is, you can't beat a disc. I mean, while yes, it can be scratched, it can be broken. I mean, it just, I don't know what's about it, but it just, once you have a disc, it's like it's yours. No one else can take it. And like you always have the idea of like you can probably get hacked on Steam or something like that. I'm using Steam as the example here because I don't know of any other like big streaming platform like that. But it's definitely a good platform, I would say. Like a couple friends got me into Steam maybe 2 years ago, and I bought like the first two Portals off of it because I had never played Portal at the time, and I really wanted to try it. So I got both of them together because they were having a sale on Portal stuff at the moment. So you can get both those Portal games for like $10. They were usually like 20 each. So I saved a little bit of money, and I got two games that I really enjoy. Well, the second one, I don't know why it just doesn't play well on my computer. I mean, my computer is actually pretty low. I would say low end. But I would, if I had a computer that I could, play, these super powered, like, if I could play like Battlefield on Ultra, everything on Ultra, that would be absolutely cool. I would play more PC games. I mean, honestly, I would still play at my console more, just because it's easier. I have my big TV. Like, everything gets messed up on my computer screen when I hook it up to my TV, so I try my best not to. Plus, I have to use keyboard and mouse. I mean, Xbox One controllers aren't compatible with computer yet, so I think I'd play more PC games also if that was implemented. So I'm hoping they make that compatible this year sometime. So, in case you guys are wondering, I do have a little bit of the some Xbox One games in the background. I have in order, I think, if I can remember exactly the order here. Forgive me if I don't. I'm playing Battlefield 4, Killer Instinct, Spartan Assault, my bad, excuse me, Peggle 2, and then I'm playing some Lego Marvel. I think I might have got those out of order, but, still on there. But I know a couple of those games are, cross-platform. I think Battlefield 4 and the Lego Marvel game are the only ones that are cross-platform, so Killer Instinct, Peggle 2, and Spartan Assault are the only ones on Xbox. So, it's a neat trick. I like the exclusives on the Xbox better than I do the PlayStation. I mean, this is not me bashing PlayStation. I mean, I don't want to be one of those guys, I don't want to be a fanboy, but, why I love my Xbox, it's your decision, I'm not going to pay you for it. I mean, anybody who, bashes you for your opinion is probably just looking for a way to, what do they call it, enforce theirs. I suppose you can just call it that. And I guess they're just having doubts. I mean, maybe I shouldn't have got this system. Maybe I should get the other one. But, whatever. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video for today. I do apologize that I didn't get the Battlefield 4, part 4 of my walkthrough done today. I had some other plans. I've been hanging out with Daniel for the last couple days, and we've been playing Killer Instinct like crazy. Like, I'm starting to actually like kind of get good at it. I've been playing with Spinal the last day or two, and I've learned some of his tricks. I mean, I've been practicing with him. I've been playing versus, been playing online. I mean, I won my first versus match online, so I'm pretty proud of that. I mean, I might just post that gameplay later on, which it's actually kind of annoying though, because you have the pause button and all that controls at the bottom of the screen the whole time. Well, anyway, guys, I'm gonna wrap this up. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time.